Where are we? Oh, this place? Well, this is home for the next couple of weeks, until we leave here. How am I supposed to build my teleportation machine in a place like this? Oh, it's so cramped. So claustrophobic. It's too damn small. Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Oh, you figure it out. No, you figure it out. Ah. Okay. Back to the movie. Oh, hey, Rhino! Come here, buddy. Check this out, folks. This is my buddy bot named Rhino. He even has his names on the side. He keeps me company. In these, lonely times. Well, dealing with the good doctor here. You know, watching Above the Law, it's got me to realize that I gotta review this movie. I really do.
There is a man who lives among us, a master in the art of Aikido, a master of walking the lonely path to an uncertain future. This is his story.
Today we're gonna talk about the man, the myth, the legend himself. That's right, Steven Seagal, an actor with a pretty interesting history. Known for his martial arts, Steven Seagal would star in a number of action movies in the late 80s and early 90s. His lightning fast Aikido stunned and amazed moviegoers. He would eventually star in his first major blockbuster, Under Siege, which is described as Die Hard on a boat. And then it went downhill from there. He directed and starred in the box office bomb that is, On Deadly Ground, followed up with Under Siege 2. It just kept getting bad from here on out. Eventually, he would end up starring in direct-to-DVD movies. Oh, Sensei Seagal, you used to be a badass, but now you're a fat ass. Well, that and your unchecked self-centered ego. In order to understand his history, we have to go back to his roots, back to the first movie he starred in, Above the Law.
The movie starts with narration of Seagal's life.
Developed a crazy dream to go to the Far East. And by the time I was 17, I was there, studying with the masters.
Is this his biography? Did I put in the wrong movie? Well, no, it's all part of the movie. Damn, look at those sideburns. I bet they could cut somebody. Seagal plays Nico Toscani, an Aikido master at first, demonstrating his fine and precise technique of throwing people to the ground. I say first because after he gets recruited by the CIA for a mission in Vietnam.
Yeah, how often does the CIA recruit martial arts masters? My guess is not much. And keep in mind, this is pretty much the template for every other Steven Seagal movie later on. He's a man with a mysterious background, former CIA, military special forces, who also happens to know martial arts.
Apparently his skills was enough to get recruited into the CIA. Welcome to the jungle, Nico. Wouldn't it be funny if they ran into the guys from Tropic Thunder?
This motherfucker's dead!
They're meeting up with a group of other people, including this guy named Mr. Zagon, played by legendary actor Henry Silva. Later that night, 2 Viet Cong members are being interrogated. One of them has died. If I had to guess correctly, Mr. Silva is the bad guy. He stupidly says out loud about the opium he's involved in.
Never to fuck with my opium.
Great job, buddy. You just pretty much incriminated yourself. Even Nico's going like, what? Opium?
You're gonna sing like a choir.
Sing like a gospel! Hallelujah! They're about to torture him, but Nico is having none of it.
Nico! Nelson, I'm through! I'm finished!
Oh, I'm sure this incident won't come back to haunt him. Not at all. We jump forward to Chicago, 1988. Nico here is getting married to Sharon Stone. Damn, he really struck out.
Bring your Christian dignity unscathed.
Aw, look at the cute baby.
A couple of Nico's cop buddies show up. Late. Oh, what do you mean the wedding started at 8? Tony, you're fired. At the after party, everyone is having a jolly good time.
I would expect a lot more drinking and vomiting after, but whatever.
Detective Dolores shows up, played by Pam Grier.
This one here, and this one coming over here. She could bust me anytime.
Dude, you wish. No, in fact, she'll bust you in the nose. But it turns out things are not as peachy as Nico's grandma is crying.
What's wrong?
She's gone again.
She's referring to Nico's niece, who's gone missing, but he might have an idea where she is. The pair stop at this bar and Nico goes in alone. Meanwhile, this shady-looking dude walks up to the car and tries to put his, moves on Dolores. But she's having none of it. Meanwhile, inside the bar, which is connected to a grocery store, I've never seen that before. Holy hair thinning, Batman! He tries to get answers, but no dice.
Man, why don't the fuck you assholes leave me alone?
These fools have no idea who they're messing with.
Hey.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Dude, you do not want to do that. See?
This scene pretty much cemented his action star status, dazzling the screen with his lightning fast Aikido.
Hey, you're destroying the image of my place, man.
Yeah, you're like destroying the bar's vibe, man. Well, it turns out the bartender knows where she is.
Hey, listen, I know where the chick is. She's upstairs.
In this room, smoking it up with this douchebag.
Yeah, here comes Kool-Aid. Here comes Kool-Aid.
Well, this is awkward.
You wanna get high?
Kiss the powder, man.
It's $3,000, okay?
Oh, that's smart. Trying to bribe a cop, especially one that is Steven Seagal.
The douchebag tells him of a shipment of cocaine coming in. Okay, get this. He heard it from a coke lawyer.
Hanging this big coke lawyer. He told her.
What lawyer?
I don't know.
You don't know, man.
Yeah, okay. What the hell's a coke lawyer? What does a coke lawyer do? Sniff up cocaine?
That's the motherfucker right there.
These two guys are under arrest.
After that, later on, Nico is doing what looks like illegal wiretapping.
Oh, so that's where the title comes from. He thinks he's above the law.
Well, it turns out that coke shipment is coming in the form of engine blocks.
An engine block?
Him and his partner follow a couple of mooks down to a dance club. All the baddies are gathered there, having a good time. Oh snap, look out, Steven is putting on the dance moves. The next day at this meatpacking loading dock, everyone is undercover. How can I tell they're undercover? Well, maybe the exposed earpiece you could see a mile away may have something to do with it. The gangsters show up, Nico and his team move in for the arrest, but the feds screwed the pooch.
Shit, they jumped through storm.
Oh, the FBI's being incompetent? Well, color me shocked.
This leads to a firefight, a fight only Nico can handle. Get him, Nico! Right into the pile of boxes, yeah! The two mooks try to escape, but Nico is hot on their heels by jumping on top of their car. That is a crazy brave bastard right there. Yeah, get rid of him! You're fired! Oh my god, Nico is hanging on for dear life while this dude is freaking the hell out. Nico punches through the window and chokes the living shit out of this guy.
I think he wants you to stop, though this does put him in a bit of a dilemma. Let his boss die, spill the beans on everything, and hope to get a light sentence, or save his boss and go down with the ship.
Well, he stops. I think he lost a few vocal cords. They go over to one of the delivery trucks, but instead of coke, they discover C4 explosives. The plot thickens. At the office of the FBI, this man is on the phone with a mysterious individual. Gee, I wonder who could that be?
What does he do?
He's a tax sergeant. CPD Vice.
Little Marmaduke here complains about being choked out.
Well, it should have been handled 12 hours ago when my throat was in one piece.
Man, and I thought a person being force choked by a Sith was bad enough. Of course, they're all let go. All part of the FBI plan.
You're free to go.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Barring the fact that this guy shot at cops, killing one of them in fact, reckless driving and endangering lives all around, but it's all good.
While walking out, all smiling at shit, he gets called out by Mr. Zagon. Looks like Nico's past is about to catch up to him.
I don't enjoy babysitting.
Meanwhile, the whole group is getting debriefed by this jerk-off, Agent Neely.
Mr. Salvano's role is crucial to an extremely sensitive ongoing investigation. Surveillance, harassment, or unauthorized operations against this individual are forbidden.
This pisses Nico off.
Nico.
Gee, I wonder what he's gonna do next.
Maybe he went outside, collected his thoughts, and realized that this FBI agent may be right, and things will work out better in the long run if he abides by the order given to him.
Well, to hell with that shit as Nico and Dolores follow the pair of gangsters. Hey, it's that douchebag from before. Wonder if he's involved. They follow them down to the church from before. What? Something is fishy here. It ain't the fish.
What do you think?
Well, at least they were nice enough to leave some flowers. Before they could catch up, one of the priests recognizes Nico.
Look, if you got a few minutes, there's something I'd like to show you.
He takes him down to a basement where a group of people from Central America have been holed up.
Father Tomasino is working with the sanctuary movement, helping his people work out some of their immigration problems.
Whoa, all of a sudden, I'm reminded of what's going on at the border.
Before they leave, the father has a question for Nico.
Say, Nico, by the way, when was your last confession?
Ha! Don't you hate it when priests ambushes you with that and I have to spill your beans out in a confession booth?
And I want to see you in church Sunday, too, okay? I feel better when you're in church, okay?
Nico and his family attend mass. While the father is giving his speech, this woman here is acting suspicious. Hey look, it's Curtis Craig from Phantasmagoria 2! She then leaves church in a hurry, leaving behind a bag. Hey, that woman left her bag. Wait a sec, it's a bomb. The father dies on the treatment table and Nico here is pretty pissed off. Mr. Neely here shows up and Nico wants some answers.
I saw the woman who planted the bomb and she was with Silvano's lawyer. Now I want some fucking answers.
Oh, you better tell him some answers, Mr. Fed, or else he'll break your arms off.
To the dismay of Nico, he gets none, but it's not gonna stop him. Nico goes to this restaurant owned by the gang boss. Hey, it's that douchebag. Give him another black eye. You better not touch my scallops, or else Gordon Ramsay will have my ass. But alas, no sign of the boss. Meanwhile, Detective Dolores finds out that Mr. Curtis Craig here is an aide to a senator. The plot thickens indeed. After talking to a couple more people, these thugs show up and have Nico surrounded. But they made the mistake of only carrying deadly weapons, when in fact they would need an instrument of God to take on Nico. I love how he holds the machete like a katana. This dude runs off and we're treated to the most epic highlight of any Steven Seagal movie, his running. He's aerodynamically perfect.
Oh, Sensei Seagal, teach me the ways of the running so I could pass my PT test.
After catching up to him, Nico learns that Salvano was the one who sent those men after him. Well, duh.
Man, I'm not in the mood.
Hey, fuck your mood, man.
Yeah, you better stay out of his way. Nico gets a call from his old buddy Nelson Fox, warning him that he and his family are in danger.
Take your wife and family and get them someplace safe now.
So he does nothing. Yeah. In the middle of the night, the police, along with Agent Neely, show up to take him downtown. They arrive at the police station, and look who happens to be there. The bar owner.
Wait, wasn't he arrested for having drugs at his place?
Here we have the typical angry cop chief of berating the main character because they're too much of a loose cannon or something.
Illegal wiretaps, unauthorized surveillance.
Illegal search and seizure.
While we know the agents are corrupt, they are right. He's broken a crap ton of laws.
Nico Toscani thought he was above the law.
You're officially suspended, Toscani. I want your badge and your gun.
If you want my badge and gun, you're gonna have to cut off my hands. Also, I left my real gun back at home. Nico continues his investigation because he is above the law. Wait, was it Salvano and Zagon who are above the law? Who's the good guy and bad guy? Anyway, Nico learns of the senator's aide.
He's an aide to Senator Harrison, the Foreign Relations Committee Harrison, the guy that's been crawling all over the Central American drug connections.
So apparently the priest, Father Tomasino, had information on Zagon's drug smuggling crimes and wanted to pass the info to Senator Harrison via the aide, but while the aide was killed, Father Tomasino wasn't there that day.
Although taking them out with a bomb was pretty reckless. What, you couldn't snipe them from a distance or kill them in their sleep? I thought these baddies were supposed to be professionals.
While driving around, several of Zagon's men straight up fire on him, in broad daylight, in front of witnesses. But Nico not only manages to get away unscathed, but also gets a drop on them.
Drop that magazine, motherfucker, now.
This dude thinks provoking him is a great idea.
I don't think you can drop us off, badass.
Bad move.
So they fire on his car with automatic weapons, and he tells them to freeze, which they do? How's that possible? Oh wait, right. I forgot. I can only imagine what the conversation was like between Seagal and the director. So I walk up to them and tell them to drop their weapons, and they do it. Okay? Are they out of bullets at this point? No, but they can see in my eyes that I mean business.
You're right.
Nico marches them to a nearby store. While on the phone, this guy gets belligerent. Instead of dropping him, Nico gets into a tussle, but it's nothing our man can't handle. Okay, so I tackle this guy through the window and land on my feet somehow, because I've never been knocked down before in my life. Wait, what? Would it look dumb? Just trust me. I have to say, this part is awesome. Nico's family is sent away to live with his uncle, who is the head of the mafia. Wow, good thing they're on Nico's side. Loaded up with enough guns, he's ready to strike back, first against Agent Neely.
Were you engaging in some kind of unnatural sex acts? She must be 15.
Oh, that's rich, coming from Steven Seagal himself, considering that he has engaged in unnatural sex acts of his own.
And in terms of your life in America, you've been very much caught up in all the allegations of sexual harassment. You had a rape allegation against you, and I wonder how you deal with all that.
They go down to Federal Holding, where the C4 is being kept.
You just made number 4 on the most wanted list.
Number 4? I want to be number 1.
Oh, Steven, always with the one-liners. They found out the explosives were moved by none other than Nelson Fox himself.
Here it is. Fox. Nelson Fox.
Wait, how in the hell did he get access? I know he's a CIA guy, but entering a place like that would raise some questions.
Nico has Neely stripped down to his boxers. What the hell is he gonna do? I don't like where this is going.
Run your ass over there and jump in the fucking lake for me. And if you don't hurry, I'm gonna empty this gun in your butt.
Oh, I see. Actually, it would have been more funny and awesome to see Seagal do the second part. Meanwhile, Detective Dolores gets a call from one of the nuns from the church, believing her life is in danger. While waiting, she gets a knock at the door. No, you stupid woman, don't open it! See? Turns out she was harboring Father Tomasino. Zagon and the rest of the posse show up, while Nico and the gang are making their way over there.
I need you to do me a favor. You stay out of it. Just stay in the car.
Yeah, how much you want to bet she'll disobey what Nico said?
Zagon readies his briefcase of torture instruments, such as this truth serum, which causes excruciating pain.
If you spoke to anyone about our plans to kill the senator, tell me now.
Well, he obviously spoke with the cops, that's why you tracked him here. So why bother with the torture at all? Just kill him. Nico and his partner show up and a gunfight ensues. Darn, if only wish we called the cops for backup. They get away splitting up in the chaos, and look at that, Dolores shows up. What a shock. Unfortunately, she catches a bad case of shotgun slugs. The baddies continue chasing Nico, leading onto a subway.
Show me their badge, asshole! I'm gonna fight gunfire!
Wow, the guts on the driver, yells at a bunch of guys with guns. Nico hops onto another subway and recklessly fires into the other car. Hey Nico, there's a high chance of hitting innocent bystanders, right? Nico stops by Dolores' apartment, reminiscing about the past. I wonder if she left anything of monetary value around. But turns out she's still alive.
Nico's uncle and find out if you've heard from him.
Well, Dex, just shut up and say...
Damn, that's one tough chick. Gets hit with shotgun slugs and still makes a complaint. Nico heads to his uncle and learns that Dolores is still alive.
She's not dead. She's gonna make it. She was wearing a vest.
The next day, everyone is having breakfast, and well, Sharon Stone is just being sad and stuff.
But Nico, that pride may kill all of us.
Yeah, her role in this movie is just limited to crying and being sad in general. Luckily, she would have her first breakout role starring in Total Recall. Speaking of recall, can you imagine the team-up of Steven Seagal and Arnold Schwarzenegger? They'd be an unstoppable pair.
Later on in the night, Nico is spying on the FBI building. That's where Nelson shows up.
Is that your own Taylor? Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, Taylor? Come on. Now Italian, that's where it's at. This is where we get a nice big exposition dump.
And a ton of coke a week from other places.
Which he funnels here through Salvano. Company getting its cut, of course.
Also, Nico goes on a bit of a diatribe on how the bankers are in charge.
Nobody would ever believe me if I told them the bankers run the CIA.
Actually, it's not Nico, it's Seagal saying this stuff.
What? Makes sense. There are secret forces running this world, after all. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. The way he acts, it's so unnatural. It's like he's a reptile, or an android. A reptile droid. My god, it really does make sense.
While trying to leave the parking garage, Zagon and his men all of a sudden shows up.
Thanks, Fox.
I didn't bring him, Nico, I swear it.
Even though I thought I was being followed and should have checked my 6, leading them to find us, I didn't bring him here, Nico, I swear it. Commence firefight. Well, I served my purpose here. Nico attempts to get away as Zagon and his men catch up. Damn, Salvano just keeps going, gets shot in the leg and still fights like a champ. Sorry, Blondie, it's an emergency. More of Zagon's men show up, so Nico just goes in reverse, picking up Salvano in the process. Wow, ungrateful much? Can't even appreciate the free ride. You want me to stop? Okay, here you go, pal.
Well, I hope that's not a hostage.
Nico goes and gets another car, with a shot-off tire, no less. But the fun ride is over, as he is captured. At a committee event where Senator Harrison is at, the bad guys have Nico tied down.
I hope this don't take too long, because I'm getting hungry.
Oh, you're hungry. Gee, who would have thought that doing all this bad guy stuff would make a person hungry?
Mr. Zagon explains to him that they're going to take out the senator. Nico speculates on how they're going to do it.
How you gonna do it? We're in a motorcade or passing through a hotel kitchen?
Or maybe walk up to him and shoot him away. It worked so well. Zagon first beats up on Nico. Oh, you're gonna regret that. He then administers his truth serum. Nico is having a freak out. Looks like he's struggling to hold in a fart. Oh yeah, I had that face while watching The Last Jedi.
Don't they have a high-profile assassination to get to? Why are they wasting their time with him?
Zagon is about to stick him, but Nico is like, "The hell with that shit," and bursts out of his restraints. Wow, he's in good shape after being injected with that stuff. Look at what I could do. This, and this. Oh, that's brutal.
You see, he's not mad because he got injected with truth serum. He's mad because he got hit in the face, and Steven Seagal never gets hit. That's right, winners don't do drugs. Unless they were tied down to a chair and forced to take it against their own will.
Nico stumbles out into the lobby and collapses. His partner shows up. Wow, Nico, you look like shit. The next day, the senator shows up, giving his congrats to him. Nico is well enough to give his testimony on what happened with him and the criminal group.
All of the members of this team were doctors recruited by the CIA. You're always going to have within our government those who are above the law.
And that was Above the Law, Steven Seagal's first action movie. And I have to say, I really enjoyed it. It's got an interesting story, great fight scenes, the acting is pretty good, including Steven for a first-time movie role. If you look past the flaws, it's a great movie to watch. Man, you just have to wonder what happened to the guy with all of his direct-to-video crap. They may be worth checking out. Maybe.